On the 17th March 2020 was the day when the Gambia registered its first case of the deadly coronavirus, which caused a devastating impact on the world. And the pandemic has stressed every country it touches with a huge impact on its social, economic, and political effects, which the Gambia is not an exception. The ICC files in this report.
The one-year anniversary of the virus presence in the Gambia is fully remembered as turning point to people's freedom in how they relate to one another. As in the case worldwide, COVID-19 served as a threat to lives, in addition to the creation of barriers among people no matter how close they are related. 1 year ago, the first case of the novel coronavirus in the Gambia was confirmed on a traveler from the United Kingdom by the Medical Research Council in Banjul. Since then, public and private activities have been in consideration of safety measures in view of the virus. Health workers remained in the forefront in the fight against the pandemic. As the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmad Lamin Samate, reflects on the journey 1 year on, the country has come a long way.
We can all agree that we've come a long way. Alhamdulillah, we've been able to deal with COVID-19 the way we did so. There have been challenges, it's never been perfect, but I think the team and the partners did very well.
The pandemic has, among other things, disrupted access to life-saving, sexual and reproductive health services in many countries. Although the country continues to receive support from the WHO and the outside world, there is still more to be done.
We've learned quite a lot about it now, but there is still a lot that we do not know about COVID-19, and information and knowledge is being gathered as we speak. But as he rightly said, there are public health strategies that go for every public health emergency, where there's COVID-19, where there's Ebola, where there's any other public health emergency, that are used as guidelines for people to stay safe. And those guidelines were put in place from the onset, and I believe following those guidelines have helped this country a whole lot.
The first COVID-19 related threat in the Gambia took place on the 23rd of March 2020. During its peak period in the West African state, many sectors were unavoidably shut to prevent a serious rise in the number of infections. The tourism industry was among the affected areas by the pandemic, causing a nationwide economic downturn. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Daisy.